Okay, what do you think?
Well, I like it. Hold on. Is that a nipple?
That's not a nipple, that's a shadow.
That's a nipple.
Excuse me, that's a shadow.
I think it's a shadow of a nipple.
Come on, stop playing. That's a nipple.
It's a shadow.
I'll blow it up. It's a nipple. Because I'm drooling.
And we are rolling. Hey, welcome back to Is That a Nipple?
The podcast.
That wasn't a whisper, bro.
The podcast.
There you go. Welcome back to Is That a Nipple? We got a special guest in the building with us, young Eskabel.
Yo,
What's going on, man?
What up?
All
What's
the way
up?
from Fort Bend County, Texas.
yes indeed, Fort Bend County, Texas it is. Always repping.
Always
Our
urban.
high school, Marshall High School, you know.
There you go.
Home of the Buffaloes.
We decided to do special guests since we've been knowing them forever.
Yeah.
He's like, you know what? You can just sit in and see what happens.
I mean, I was telling him last night. I mean, our careers officially started with him.
That is true. I think, yeah. I was actually, okay. This is what's funny. What's funny is,
That makes me feel so fucking special.
but look,
Like
the
I'm
funny
worth something.
story-
Just when you think you ain't shit, and somebody makes a compliment like that, you like, okay, I done something.
Yeah.
Funny story. The day you thought you was like, hey, Nicole, little brother Eskabel, you remember him? I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah.
You don't want to say his government name?
I ain't gonna put him out there like that. You know what I'm saying? It's the homie. I ain't gonna put him out there like that. He's like, he doing music. Think I'm gonna holler at that boy about getting the video. I was like, word, all right, let's do it. Let's do it. Same day, I'm doing Lyndon a favor bouncing at Aztecas randomly. I'm bouncing.
You were bouncing that night?
Just one day.
That's
I only did it. I did it
hilarious.
twice, I think.
I don't even remember that.
Right. He walked in, right? And I'm like, hey, what's up? He looked, he's like, what's good? I think I talked to your boy Samo about doing a music video. I was like, yeah, we got to get that done. And then I was standing there, I was like, I'm bouncing at the fucking Aztecas telling this dude about doing a music video. Needless to say, I stopped bouncing at Aztecas. But that was never a career goal. It just happened. It was $100.
Yeah, I was telling him last night.
and I
That was
took
like 2 months after I stopped working my regular my last 9-to-5 job I had. That was 7 years ago. Shout out to the girl in the HR who gave me the heads up. Had that good severance package. You know, she looked out for your boy, and I never turned back. I've told that story before, though.
Yeah. Then we shot, I think, how many videos did we shoot? Like 5? I think we shot 5.
I don't
5
know.
or 6. 2 of them, I think, are really dope. The rest, we were trying some shit.
We were definitely trying some shit, which is cool. You know,
Yeah,
that's the
yeah,
process. It's a process.
Yeah.
The second one we did lives in infamy.
Oh, yeah,
That's canon.
Yeah. Y'all can go check. I'll put
Check
the
that.
link
Yeah,
up
we
on
put the
that.
link
I'll
up
put
on
the
that
link
one.
up on that one. I stand behind that one.
Yeah.
100%.
That was early Dreamland 8-hour film.
Also, I do like the chemistry joint. The second half, that one's still on the reel, too. I put that one on the reel.
Okay.
So that's current. Like, we still currently show people that, like, this was dope shit we did. So, you always with us, bro.
Man, yeah, it's been a long time coming. I appreciate that. But you know the funny thing is,
Okay.
because I didn't want to motherfucking insult, and I was like, I'm getting to a point to where, you know what I'm saying, the sound is more developed, the life has leveled up, and I see those videos, and I'm like,
Okay. So what he's saying is we won't have those links up, but go ahead.
so I've slowly but surely been yanking a few videos down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Starting with, I don't want to say one of the names of the titles, or the director, which it wasn't anything we shot. I don't think I've taken anything down that we've done.
Oh, okay.
I took some shit down that I shot with another director out in Houston. Cause it's
Some
just,
other chumps. Nah, just like,
yeah, it just wasn't really. It never was a song of mine to begin with. It was just some sour relationships behind. You know, I felt like the people that were featured in the video that gave me the song, that begged me to take the song under my wing, a record that I won't even co-sign. I can't stand to listen to it when it comes on my phone.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like they were gaining more being on a record with me than I would being on a record with them. So I had lost my fucking email password to YouTube because I done created so many emails. 'Cause I have so many fake aliases. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Rapper
Don't
life.
ask me why, dog. Don't ask me why.
Every time I email you, I just put in the beginning of your name and just 3 emails pop up. I'm sending them to all of them.
Yeah.
I don't know which ones
Hopefully
to
it's
use.
You
good.
know what I'm saying? So fucking I kept trying to get on to fucking delete this video for about a year straight. And I'm like, damn, man. I just ain't finna rap no more, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, the shit is not really flowing the way I want it to flow. I can't get on YouTube to even fucking clean my slate and hit the reset button because you got to hit the reset button in life, dog. This shit is all about reinventing yourself. Any artist out there, anybody trying to do anything, you have to constantly re-event. Doesn't fucking matter if you're doing it every day. You know what I'm saying? You just, you know, if you know something's not working for you and it's not who you really are, don't be scared to fucking start over.
You know who is the number one? My number one example of that is Pitbull, bro. Because I remember hearing him on the radio on 97.9 back early, and he was on some like regular gangster rap.
Some gangster rap. But let me tell you something about Pitbull. But let me tell you something about Pitbull though. That motherfucker can rap.
Oh no, I'm not. Hey, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
But
the
rap
that
is
reinvention.
for fucking hood shit, and hood niggas wasn't gonna be riding around listening to this Cuban with green eyes.
Right.
And he really was. Man, yo, I heard some Pitbull go on some shit. Damn, that sound like some J shit. When he was rapping.
Remember. He was baggy pants and cornrows and
But
like
it's all
rapping.
about
and
if your look don't match your sound, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's
Flipped
like
it
you
up.
might be good at this, but if it's not working, shit, you got to be smart enough and bold enough to just take that risk and hit the reset button and do what the fuck is going to work for you. You know what I'm saying? The look got to match the sound, and that's where a lot of people fucking fall off. I have shit that I put out that I don't feel like matches my look, but at the time and a point in my life, I felt like it did. I must have, but now, you know what I'm saying, I'm at a point where I'm making these trips to L.A. L.A. has really opened my mind, broadened my horizons, elevated my thinking musically, and I know exactly where the end game is because I speak it into existence every fucking day. Every day I wake up, I know exactly the look I'm going for, the sound I'm going to stick with, the type of records I'm going with, and that's pretty much, you know, I block out everything else. I try really not to listen to a lot of other rappers or shit, except that new Rick Ross.
That's jamming.
For the record,
That shit is
I just
jamming.
seen the video of Kevin Hart fucking going in, and I was like, you know what, Kevin Hart is a real ass nigga, dog. Because the numbers might not reflect, you know what I'm saying, why nigga shit.
This is the Eskabel takeover, ladies and gentlemen.
Dog, the
He's
numbers,
at the radio station. He's only 16. But it's all good. I'm with
Only
you. No,
about
no.
3 y'all are gonna get that reference, but it's gonna be hilarious.
Hilarious
The ones
when
that
you
get
catch
it.
it. But yeah, no, straight up, that Rick Ross album is dope. I was looking forward to it because I wanted to see what he was gonna be able to do
Yeah.
musically with all the, you know, because he hadn't dropped a record in a while that was relevant.
His last one was lukewarm.
Yeah, so I was like, let's see what's gonna happen. Is he gonna, you know, tail off on the end into the sunset of, you know, great artists? But nah, it's a strong record. We've listened to it every day since it dropped.
I know
All the way through.
I know it'll be dominating the playlist at Living Room Comedy this Friday.
That is true.
Because the last
week's
Living Room Comedy
playlist.
shows, there's been a lot of Migos, a lot of Quavo, Travis Scott, which they be jamming, but that's what was been hot the last couple months.
Right.
So yeah.
now we coming through the door. She on my dick. She on my dick. She on my dick. Shout out to Rose, man. That's jamming ass album.
Yeah, it definitely is.
But what's going on, man? What's been happening?
A lot. Has a lot been going on? When's the last time we did the podcast?
It's been a couple weeks. We just ain't put it out
Yeah,
yet.
we haven't put it out. But I guess since then, yeah. No, yeah. You know what's interesting is I feel like this past couple weeks we've gotten a lot more structured in regards to what we're doing. Like I feel like our path, our roles are a lot more defined.
Yeah.
I've been focusing on making sure we function as a company where I feel like, and then I've taken on more of that responsibility so you could write more. Because what else I realized? I'm going to say this and you can take it however you want to take it.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm a better director than Simon. That's I'm going to start there. But I do feel like you're a better writer than me. Like, I do feel like you're a better writer than me.
Yeah.
In regard, just in general. I do feel like
We all have our strengths.
Exactly. So, with that,
It's so hard for me not to make asshole jokes right now. I'm just gonna let him get his point out. But he's making valid points.
But with that, I think I've come to a place where I figured out, okay, let's focus on what our strengths are. And as a leader, let me put people in positions to maximize their strengths.
Yeah.
And that way we can get more shit done than we're both trying to
Yeah,
do.
everybody trying to do everything at the same time is not efficient at all.
Right.
So, yeah, definitely.
So I feel like in the last month, we've definitely been doing that a lot better.
But
because we've been getting a lot more shit out.
Yeah, and the cool thing about it, people, and y'all don't see this every day, but we don't have to really talk about it. Like, we start the day, hey, what you working on today? Hey, I'm writing. Hey, I'm getting this together for Living Room Comedy. Cool. And I don't talk to that nigga till 12 hours later. He's only 6 feet away from me, but I don't talk to him.
We in the same room, and then we stop talking, like, unless I need something. Like, hey, you got that? What's on that hard drive over there? But, yeah, man, getting that shit popping. Living Room Comedy is up and rolling. We got a surprise for y'all in next month. We doing something super dope. So y'all should.
Big Living Room Comedy show.
If y'all not in LA, y'all should, and y'all fool with us, y'all might want to come out here and hang out with us.
This Friday, the 24th. This ain't going to be out by then, but whatever. The 24th, it'll be the 4th Living Room Comedy show episode.
Right.
Those are up on YouTube, Billy Sorrell's YouTube, youtube.com/Billy Sorrells. Check those out. Check out the Instagrams. It's some funny shit going on.
Yeah, man. We dropping videos. We got new concepts coming. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Did you put that? You know what I wanted to ask you? Did you post that email on Facebook? I mean, that
Ooh, crazy.
See, he's slacking. But it's
I forgot.
Cool.
I was also up earlier, 2 hours earlier.
I might want to hear no excuses, bro.
Go ahead, though.
But other than that, yeah, man, just plugging away, trying to get to these checks.
So what y'all movies? What y'all
Here we go.
movie selection? So what y'all been watching? What y'all feeling for the 2017, 2016? What was your favorite movies?
So far, my favorite movie this year, probably Arrival.
What?
My favorite movie? I haven't seen anything but the Oscar movies. Like, I haven't seen anything arbitrary.
That was your favorite one?
I thought that was a good movie, bro. Like, that movie made me think.
You talking about the one the motherfuckers came down and they disappeared and came down the universal language shit?
Yeah. That shit was dope, dog. That shit was dope.
You
Theoretically.
agree?
No. What?
I mean,
Arrival
hold
come
on.
out in 2017?
First off, you asked
But
me.
we talking
you ain't
about
gotta
latest
agree
movies.
with my opinion, bro. Like, you ain't gotta. Nobody has to agree with my opinion. You asked me the favorite movie I've seen this. Not
You right.
ever,
I'm not trying to
like
be
in
rude.
the
You don't have to
last-
agree with
Nah,
it.
you know
but he
what?
definitely don't respect that bitch.
Yeah.
That's,
I don't know.
give me another option. I mean, I don't know. That
No,
was
you
off
know
the
what?
cuff.
All right,
Give me-
I'm gonna tell my
give me something.
story from Arrival.
Okay.
So I don't do shit but go to the gym and you know what I'm saying, stay in front of Pro Tools all day, every day in my home studio, work on my shit, grind. And I kind of like play when I come out here, but for the most part, I got bored of doing that shit, and I had writer's block, and I hadn't played my PlayStation in like a year maybe. So I cut the bitch on. I'm like, let me see what the fuck's going on in the PS store.
Yeah.
And I saw Arrival. Now, I wanted to see the movie when it came out because I'm a movie buff and I love alien movies. So I was like, I need to go see that shit, but I didn't catch it. So maybe it was better on the big screen. Is that how you experienced it?
No.
Okay. Okay. Well, I watched it twice, and yeah, bro. I don't know. I mean,
I will tell you why I liked it. I liked the.
I'm more of a Prometheus guy. I'm more of a Prometheus type, alien type guy. If it's gonna be that dark,
Well, see,
you know what
well,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
but Prometheus is a very good movie. I liked it. That's more action. I like it. I'm a very cerebral person. I'm very into concepts, and so that movie made me think for a week. Like, that movie made me think for a long time, and I appreciate that.
Well, what part though?
The idea of the idea of universal language, and then
I agree with that.
and then the idea of how to understand when you don't, because that is one of the biggest problems in the world is the understanding of other people. And so how do you function in a situation when you have no clue how to understand the other person, but you're forced to deal with that situation?
Because really, the Arrival is not even really about the aliens.
No, it's not.
It's about the way
Human
the
nature.
humans.
No, that's
react
definitely what
and
I
work
got
with each
from
other.
it.
Right. It's how we deal with each other. And all they were trying to say is, y'all think y'all doing y'all still cavemen. Like y'all are cavemen the way that y'all communicate. And so I was just like that. Just made me
Okay,
think.
you know what? Y'all are
You know what
opening
I
my
mean?
mind up because I
I mean,
remember
you
the
know,
little scene
hey,
where
bro.
they had like the Chinese space station
Hey,
and everybody was trying to communicate.
Hey,
and they-
hey, be
got
you,
you,
bro.
nigga.
You ain't got
Be
to be
you.
Me.
You
You
right.
ain't got to be me.
You
That's
right.
What I like. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? So
I
that
got
made
you.
me
I
think.
got something for you though. I blew E's mind with this the other day.
Okay.
Mind blown. I told him we're the aliens.
Yeah.
Okay. We had a discussion about that.
Universe been here for 14 billion years. Earth been here for 4 billion years, approximately. Don't be science well actually, guy. But yeah, universe is here 10 billion years before we were. Think there was no living organisms around? This stuff living out
So
there.
the theory was, wonder if we're the aliens.
We came from another planet
We came
and
from
we took
somewhere.
over Earth.
Right.
I have that theory, but I tell you one theory I won't share.
Hold on. I love that. I will tell
That's
you
awesome.
what theory I won't share. All right, go ahead.
Flat Earth Society and all you dumb motherfuckers who actually believe it. You know why? Because my dumb ass was believing that shit. For like 48 hours, dog, I was fucking binging on YouTube, looking at this Flat Earth shit. Life wasn't going so well. Sitting in the room, I'm like, nigga, dreams ain't came true
life
yet. Let
wasn't
me
going
just
so
look what's
well.
going on YouTube, dog. Maybe you know. Something's
I'm
gonna
so
spark a
happy
nigga
I don't have to have a
interest.
flat Earth argument with you right now.
so well, dog. Hey,
Nah.
that's the quote of the day. Life
And
wasn't going so
flat,
well.
Flat Earth Society, dog. If you're pro Flat Earth Society, that's all I gotta say, dog.
Like I told,
Shut your dumb ass up.
like I told a close friend of mine. Just explain to me if you can explain if the Earth is flat. Just explain to me the time zones. If you can explain to me the time zones with the Earth being flat, then we cool. That's it. You can find, if you can make that make sense for me,
That makes sense.
then I'm with it. I say fuck it,
But
the Earth is flat.
But I seen the fucking I told you I was binging on YouTube and they claim that it's flat and then they claim that the Earth moves back and forth. The sun moves back and forth like this, where it's just spanning.
That's
You know what
very
I'm saying?
arrogant.
Yeah.
That's
And there's a
very-
wall
so
of
the-
ice at the end, and if you climb the wall of ice, you'll fall off.
That's
That
about
don't
global
even make
warming.
sense.
That's about global
But that's the
warming
type
there.
of shit that you think of when
So
you're
the
high
ice-
on
so
mushrooms.
does the ice melt? It does. It just stays frozen.
Well, they claim it's gonna stay frozen because space is cold, but
Shit ain't staying
So
frozen,
it's
bro.
at each end. Is it frozen at each end
Shit
or
is
just
melting.
one
it's supposed to
end?
be frozen all the way around. It's supposed to be not supposed to be a square. It's supposed to be a flat disc.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
And
what
it's
I
covered
heard.
with
That's
a-
what I
with a-
heard.
Ice
That it
got
was.
some melting.
That's what. That's the one a close
now.
friend told me. It was a disc like.
Flat disc.
He don't want to look at me, but it's.
But
cool.
I think that I think the real thing to discuss is the fact that we're going to Mars, which is the dumbest shit that I think is. Or maybe it's not so dumb.
Here we go.
Came from another fucking planet,
if we came from another
but
planet,
100,000 people signed up to go to Mars. Why the fuck would you want to go to Mars? Just go to fucking Death Valley and stand out there, dog. You in fucking Mars and there's nothing there. You got
what's
fucking,
the planet? What's the planet that rains diamonds? Is it Mars? No.
Nah, Rains Diamonds is it's fuck. You know what?
It's one of them
just
planets.
saw
I
it,
can't
'cause Neil
remember.
deGrasse Tyson was just on fucking my favorite show, The Late Night with Stephen Colbert,
Yeah.
and he was schooling game. He did say some shit was raining diamonds. It
Yeah,
was,
I can't remember what planet that was. That's very interesting, though. You know, some people trying to get there.
It was either Saturn or Jupiter, but fact check.
Oh, it can't be. Yeah,
I don't
Jupiter's
wanna come
far.
with all-
We ain't never getting there.
Nah.
Yeah.
But we ain't never got to none of those
Who
planets, and
wants to go
they
to-
have
why,
these theories.
Why do you want to go to Mars? Why?
Well, have you ever seen Mission to Mars?
Yeah, I don't think. But that I don't think that.
You don't
has
think
any
it's nothing out there?
basis. Nah. I mean, the reason.
I don't want to go to Utah. Why the fuck I want to go to Mars?
You know what I'm
But
saying?
no, I thought the reason was he done changed the whole vibe of our show. But this is the Eskabel
Yeah.
takeover, so that's
That's what he
fine. You know what I'm saying? I think that I think it has to do with that there is a closer similarity. There's an option or a similarity to life there. Here, let me get some of that. There's a
That's what I gotta
that they
deal with.
want. You know what I'm saying? Like out of all the planets that we can reach, I think there's something there that is similar to Earth, and that's why that's a thing.
Yeah.
That's my theory. That's what I think. I haven't read anything on that because I try not to get too deep because you know me. I like to learn, so I'll dive into it, and then I'll be doing that for the next 3 days.
Bell, I got a question for you.
What you got?
As a musical artist, how does music, how does it affect the way you watch a film?
That's a very insightful question, Jonathan.
One more time. I'm a little slow. Though.
How does
I took
music
slow classes.
affect the way you watch a film? Like, can you feel it
Or
the same
does-
way?
Are you
or
talking
does
about
music-
music in the film?
In the
Yeah,
film?
like
yeah.
does music affect you?
Fucking right. Man, what was I just watching the other day? And it had some dumbass music playing, and it actually would have been a good scene, but the music threw it off. Let me think. I can't remember, but I will say it does affect. Definitely affects. Now we're talking about the music in the movie,
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we're just saying, like, do you think it has a
negative or positive?
well, just more because you're an artist? Like, do you pay attention to it more than you think the average person?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's just like if you purchase that new car or you have your eye on a vehicle and you're like, oh, shit, I ain't never seen that. You've never really paid attention to it.
Right.
Now you have your eye out for this vehicle, so every time you're on the road, you're always seeing the car.
Yeah,
you're spotting it.
That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, yeah, it's definitely, you're always going to have that. If you excel in something, then you're going to pay attention more to it.
That was nice.
Humble brag.
All right. Going forward from that question, is there a movie that the music was so exceptional that you maybe like the movie more than actual, than it was actually, like the movie was just okay, but the music was so dope that you liked it more?
I don't know why the fuck I want to say Harry Potter.
Okay, I
That's
will
how
tell you
feel. That's
this.
how you feel.
You can't.
No, but I'm saying,
but there's nothing. No,
but
Harry
no, but
Potter's
let me
a
tell you. Let
solid
me tell you.
movies,
When,
bro.
but
They're
it is.
solid movies,
It
like,
is.
regardless of the content.
But
they're
I ain't
good movies.
But what I'm saying is, it catches me because when I was a little kid, my favorite movie was Hook,
Okay.
and that was my era. And when that movie comes on, Harry Potter comes on, it instantly reminds me of Hook because I believe that's they're using this those bells.
Yeah.
So for me, it's just me.
But see,
just
that's
more so.
that proves the point because I have no idea what the
reminiscing when I
music
was-
situation
Nah,
is.
not at all.
a
Yeah,
little
that's pretty
kid.
dope.
Yeah, so that's probably the only reason like that shit resonates with me. I can't really tell you like the movie's breakdown, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I tell you what I did enjoy. I saw a trailer. I actually read on the movie, but I haven't really seen it. It was the Get Out joint.
Oh, okay.
And the Childish Gambino record I saw on an extended trailer. I guess they were playing the Childish Gambino. What's the song he has?
I don't know.
Here's just one good song that's everybody's talking about. Y'all familiar with that one?
Yeah, I can't remember. I don't
know the name of
any
it,
tracks.
but I know the
listen
song
to
you're
the
talking
album
about.
all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty dope. Oh, you know what? I tell you what. The fucking that's got some good music, but ain't really about shit. And the 50 Shades of Grey shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He had the Weeknd. That Weeknd song was
Oh,
like top of
no.
the charts.
You're right.
Weekend's dope.
Yeah. But so you saw the whole movie?
I've seen both of them.
Cause see, I walked out of the first one because it was like
You seen
The
both
music's
of them?
good. I was dragged to him, dog.
Jeez.
shout out to Simon for not letting that ride. You
I
ain't
told
let that
y'all I
ride
was a
at all.
movie buff, dog.
He ain't
Listen,
let that ride at all.
I
You
told
saw
y'all I was a
both of them?
movie buff. Listen,
And then looked around.
man, look, my thing is this. I smoke.
Line, cuz.
This is my thing, dog. This is my thing. Look, I'm just a fucking fan of dreamers. You know what I'm saying? And I know that shit took a dream. So entertainment, movies. All I do, dog, is work out, smoke weed, hella weed, and watch movies. And write music more than anything. You know what I'm saying? But I use those things in reading between movies and reading.
Leave drugs at our house.
and
So just because what that reminded me
trap,
of.
trap, trap,
What does
trap,
that remind
trap,
me of is
trap.
all the people that when I
I
say
tell my roof up
when I
at
tell
the
my
red
stories
light.
of when I tell my stories of so it was some blank at the house and blah 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 blah. This is where that. So the homie came through and left. This is that homie.
Trap, 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 trap,
He just
trap.
made you the face with drugs on our
Right.
podcast.
I'm just saying he can't take it on the plane, so I guess. And this is for some reason this is the last stop before he comes. We do
We
live
on
by
the way
the
to the
airport,
airport.
so
Yeah.
that makes sense. Every time though.
I will say this. Though. Trap, 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 trap.
As far as music, I will say the first episode of Love, the Netflix series, Judd Apatow Netflix
I haven't
series.
seen that, but I'm a fan.
That's
of
a good
Judd
show.
Apatow.
The first episode of the second season, he brings in a Chance the Rapper song. It's We Deserve a Smoke Break. That song
Yeah.
is very good timing on it, and it plays well.
Boom. Light bulb just went off.
Okay.
I binged on Sons of Anarchy like a couple years after it was already off, and there's a I'm not sure what scene Okay, so it was right after Gemma killed her son's baby mama, stabbing her in the back of the head with a fucking
Sons, baby. Okay.
knife or whatever. Okay, so there's a Yellow Wolf song. So, anyways,
Yellow Wolf.
I
Shout
fuck
out
with
to
Yellow Wolf
Yellow
though.
Wolf.
I fuck with Yellow Wolf. People be harp, but he can rap, bro.
there's a fucking scene where he finds out, the main character of the show, the guy that's playing King Arthur,
Yeah.
he finds out, and a Yellow Wolf song comes on. What the fuck was that song?
The details aren't important. How did it make you feel?
Oh. Oh. Dog, it was right on point. It was right on fucking point. The scene, the song, I was like, damn, this nigga Yellow Wolf jamming. Fuck, nigga. Got straight on my shit and I jammed that song. That's why it's so important, man. You got to keep pushing as an artist, man, because if you get them type of placements, you never know. Like,
The hypest I got watching TV and the song came on, it was Entourage, season 1, season 2.
Big Pokey.
No, that was like the second episode.
Yeah, like I said, season
Big
1.
Yeah, because
Pokey.
remember we
And they
rewatched
got-
it.
they
We
got the
rewatched it. No,
dog.
it was the first episode because we rewatched it when we started writing that movie.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, it was the first
Yeah,
episode.
whenever they got the dog, I guess first episode.
Yeah,
and
they
it was
started
a pit
playing.
bull.
They played Big
played
Pokey at the end.
Hardest pit in the litter.
And we was
Big
like,
Pokey.
wow.
I was
Like
like,
that's a chick he didn't
whoever's
see
the
coming.
music supervisor on this show they're doing it right now.
Yeah, because that was a
Either
stretch.
they're for Houston or they're really doing their research. Right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was hype. Last episode of Atlanta, they were playing the Outkast joint. Is it Elevators? I think it was Elevators when he was walking down the street.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't caught up with that show. I heard that
Watch
shit
it,
is
man.
No,
fucking
that show's good.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's
Is it-
dope.
is
It's
it-
very
is it
abstract.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's very
It's funny too.
It's abstract. Yeah, it's very abstract though. Like, because every episode he's really trying to say something. Like he's purposely trying to say something. Where how
Something
you have
important.
right. Where you have TV shows that are giving you a message, but they're just like, hey, this is the little message. No, he's like overtly, I'm trying to tell you about black culture in respect to white culture. This is what's up. Now what? Like, make a decision how you feel. Yeah. Every episode, it makes you make a decision on how you feel about.
So
the
it's
current state.
thought provoking.
It's
and,
very
and,
it's very
and
thought-provoking.
comedy at the same
right,
time.
and interesting.
That's your shit right there. Then
Yeah,
dog.
no, it is.
Cerebral and funny, right?
Yeah, that's definitely what I'm on.
I tell you one that I did enjoy was the Logan joint.
I haven't seen that. I've been
haven't
hearing
seen
good
it yet.
things though.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And the reason why it's so fucking good is because it was the first X-Men Marvel that was rated R besides the Deadpool joint.
Right.
All the X-Men's been at PG-13,
Mm-hmm.
and they went a lot darker on it, more dramatic,
Yeah, that's what I heard. It was way
And
more
it was-
dramatic than action.
and it's not kiddie at all, but it has that perfect fine line and perfect medium for little kids and adults. And it's a fucking home run hit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a fan of that guy, Hugh Jackman. I just saw
Have
him.
you seen that behind the scenes?
When he does the running scene.
I saw that, but I tell you what's even more fucking intriguing to see. I was watching him on my favorite show to watch, Late Night Show with Stephen Colbert. Y'all catch that every night. 10
Obviously,
o'clock
I hope he's
CBS.
giving you a check.
Yeah, right.
But anyway, go ahead.
Anyways, yeah, fucking, he was on there and he came out there, and I've never seen him I'm familiar with a few of his movies. I know he played one movie where he did like maybe an English accent, but he's from Australia, and his whole swag and demeanor is nothing like fucking Wolverine.
No.
Which had me like, it makes sense why he's won all these fucking awards. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to be a really good actor to pull some shit off like that. Like I mean, shit. I thought he was like a fucking white boy from L.A. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
It was fucking nah, straight Australian. So
Nah, yeah.
cool.
He's definitely talented. That ain't an issue.
Yeah.
But this is his last movie doing Wolverine. Right?
Yeah, that's the point. It was like, okay, this is the last one. Let's go out like this. Yeah. So if they make any more, we're gonna see a new Wolverine.
Yeah.
And they definitely gonna make more.
I don't know if it has to do with the movie, but I saw somebody say, "How the fuck is Wolverine aging?" Because they showed like an old picture of him and like a current picture. I was like,
yeah, right. That's definitely
But you know,
Good job, Bell.
But you know, the funny thing about that
Oh, we having
is
shit.
they did a good job with part 2 of because this is his third Wolverine movie. Part 2 was okay. So even part 1, the Wolverine Chronicles, they did where Lee Schreiber was his brother. They did it where they showed him in the 1400s.
Right.
So, and then they show him when the Hiroshima and Nagasaki bombings
Right.
Yeah.
in part 2. So it goes to show you how long he goes, you know what I'm saying? But for the people who haven't seen it, you know what I'm saying? Spoiler alert, the nigga dies at the end. You know what I'm saying? And that's very important because I hope.
Nigga here, dog.
Listen, dog. You ain't seen the fucking movie, dog. You gotta know the nigga dies.
I mean,
I knew he died.
but
No, but I knew he died before I even saw it because they were
Yeah.
talking about it on the fucking
they're
show.
talking about it.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
So they
right.
was already saying like this is the last one. You're like, okay, it doesn't take a fucking rocket scientist unless you're just dumb. He dies at the end of the fucking movie. You know what I'm saying? But I think them niggas did a good job, man. That shit was. Then they got this part, dog, and let me stop. Next
See, now I'm
I
about
don't
to see it.
spoil
Now
the
I'm about
movie,
to
dog.
see it.
Okay, I will say this. They got this one part where they created another version of him. But I'm not spoiling the movie with that because it's a very small part of the movie, but they created another version of him and they made the motherfucker look 20 years younger. You know what I'm saying? Which was Hollywood, dog. Hollywood,
leave it at
dog.
that.
Nah, yeah, they can do it. They can do it out here.
Crazy.
I laughed when I thought about it because it was this store in First Colony Mall. This is like 97, like 12th grade. Me and my boy, Alan Harrell, Allo, we were buying these random ironic T-shirts that had comic book characters
Oh
on
no,
them.
I remember those days. We
Yeah.
were heavy T-shirts.
And he bought a Wolverine one. First of all, it was so crazy because we put like $10 down, like layaway, and then go back and get it 2 weeks later.
I remember when y'all was doing that.
But he bought a Wolverine shirt, and we was like, yeah, cool. And then when he paid for it and brought it home, he looked at it and he's like, this shirt pretty ugly. I was like, yeah, you need to take that shit back. We went right back to the mall and took that shit back. That shit was horrible, dog. I was like, what was
But no, I remember when that shit was
What were we
hot.
thinking?
I remember when that was hot.
Yeah.
When that was hot, nigga.
Little
I almost
novelty
made
comic
that
book
same
shirt.
mistake
Yeah,
the other
man.
day, dog. I almost bought me an Amazing Spider-Man shirt. I had to think because it looked so cool. I was like, I got to fast forward myself and I have to imagine myself actually having this shirt on and taking a picture in it. And I'm like, nah.
feel about that?
How I'm gonna feel about that.
Amazing Spider-Man.
Fashion fun fact: rayon is coming back,
No, it's not.
nigga. Not in the same way, but the texture is coming back. I'm telling you, because I ran into some people. They got a whole factory. They pumping them shits out.
School
I'm
me on
telling
what
you,
you're
dog.
talking about right now?
This dude
Right,
bring
we talking
in
about
a
fashion.
silky ass rayon shirt in this house.
Well, you see
It's gonna
me,
be a
bro.
problem.
I'm on my Eric Benet today.
It's gonna be a problem.
I got my deep V going. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
switching
going
it
to
up.
follow him around on Instagram story and talk about him every time he wears a rayon shirt.
Watch. I'm not saying the same rayon button-ups like we wore in the early '90s, not with the weird things on them. I'm just saying the fabric of
The
rayon.
weird designs.
I'm just saying, just watch.
I'll do some
watch.
rayon pajamas. That'd be awesome.
You wear
Cheaper than
pajamas?
silk.
You wear pajamas?
Nah, I'm totally out. I'm of the earth
I don't know
when I
where
go
you-
to sleep.
Well, that's me. My
You
bad.
took me there.
I'm sorry. That's me. I apologize. For that.
Hilarious.
What else? So, all right. So why you out here though? Let's talk about that. Because for something like he pops up. He pops up on. Hey, I'm gonna be out there. Y'all boys
Be out
trying
there
to shoot
Wednesday.
something?
Y'all
trying
ready
to shoot something? Let's shoot something.
Let me know.
I got a house in the hills. I got a nice whip.
I'm gonna send you
Let's-
6
I'ma
songs.
send you 6
Let's pick a video to shoot.
trap, 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 trap.
Send you
That's
6 tracks.
how those messages go. The funniest is when he decides who he's gonna call. Like, so he'll call Simon, then he'll talk to Simon for about 4 months, and then after that he's like, all right, I'm not getting what I need over there. I'm gonna start calling I'm gonna start calling E. Hey E, I talked to Simon, but let me tell you what I'm trying to do. Like, me and you don't talk every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hilarious.
But it's cool. I appreciate it. That's when you know you got a real friend, man.
Yeah, all right. Figuring it out.
Y'all niggas is funny, man. God damn.
So yeah,
Ain't
what
no-
you got going on out here?
Man, shit. Trap, 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 trap. I don't know, bro. I'm just out here, man. They said this is where you're supposed to come to make it. So shit, shit kind of moving, Shit, I just like the West Coast, man. I fucking came out here for the first time. What was that? When we shot Breathe. That was August, July. I
Yeah,
waited
last
too
summer.
long to come
That
to the
was-
West Coast.
Hey, we was already
Breathe.
here last summer.
Yeah, something like that.
Was that when we went to Vegas?
What
You
did we
came out
shoot
here
in
before we
Vegas?
went to
No,
Vegas?
you came out
That-
before we
Vegas
went to
was
Vegas.
the second time.
Oh, you weren't here.
So we did. You
I
wasn't
wasn't
there.
What did we shoot in Vegas?
No time.
No
No
time.
time.
And
Hey,
then I
that was
can't-
dope. I ain't gonna lie, that was some good footage. That's also
Yeah.
on the reel. That shit was dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should check out. Yeah, I want to see some
seen it?
footage. I ain't seen nothing. But nah, it's
All
cool.
right,
No,
all
but I
right.
did the fucking came out here, man, back in July, and got a crib in the hills, and met some people out there, man. Like crazy, motherfuckers say, man, went to LA, or they moved to LA, or they from a certain city and they pop off, but they fucking going to LA. I just fucking seen an interview where the guy, the Chance the Rapper, it was like he moved to LA when he was 20.
Yeah,
so
he
it
been
makes-
out here. I saw. I
we
met.
seen him around.
I ran.
Random
Well, we
breakfast
ran to him.
spots.
Yeah, at a breakfast spot one day. Like,
So I mean, man,
I applaud everybody who moves out here that early.
it's a city.
Cause like we moved out here super late, and every day that I'm here, I'm like, I should have came earlier. But everything happens when it happens.
Everything
So we got
happens
this
when it happens.
new young bull out here
You
working
know what I'm
with
saying?
us.
We got
About
a
to be
intern.
ready.
We trying to get ready, but he's so lackluster right now. But he gonna get there.
He's just used to the pace of
Yeah, he used to
suburbs
that
of
H-Town
Houston.
pace. We gonna get him right.
I go home to Houston and I go to the supermarket and I'm upset how slowly people are pushing their baskets. I'm like, y'all have nowhere to go at all.
Yeah.
It's like a break for them. Like, I
at
don't have to be in the house.
Yeah.
Just
Look, I go to Houston. I'm like, yeah, I gotta get out of here, bro.
Yeah, life is definitely a lot different, man.
Fort Bend County, Texas.
It's a lot different,
Boom,
dog.
boom, blah,
Most,
blah.
most city H-Town, man.
Yeah.
It's a whole nother fucking ball game. Just that whole southern region, people are moving different. And that's why when I came out here, I was like, damn, and now I see. And I'm mad. I took too long to fucking even. I should have been coming out here when y'all niggas first moved out here.
Yeah.
2 years ago, you know what I'm saying? And I would be 2 years deep. That's why I felt like, man, I was catching up with old time. So what did I do? I came out what was that, August, came back in September, October, then did December. Now I'm back, and I'll be right back in the next 4 to 6 weeks. So, and
Consistency.
until I get myself in a position where either I'm staying here permanently or, I need to be in this motherfucker, catching the vibe, staying in the hills. I'm working with I met a couple of producers. Shout out to my boy DJ Marley Waters. We just so happened to be staying in the same crib that supposedly the Beatles stayed in, you know what I'm saying, and wrote a lot of their fucking music. I'm right by the
crib. I saw a few plaques when I was over there.
yeah. Shout out to my boy Corey Adams, man. He linked me up with another producer named Wish, and we're collabing on some shit. The first project, my first debut studio album, I would like to call it. I mean, I'm 4 or 5 mixtapes in, but it's a process, and I reached the point where I was like, okay, well, I know where I want to go with this whole chapter in my life. Forbidden Fruit, the first project, and it's a conceptual album, storytelling and hip hop, classic rap. You know what I'm saying? And the good thing about a nigga like me is, I'm being me. I'm just telling my story, and I got a taste for what these little young motherfuckers is doing, and I have a taste for, you know, I grew up on the same shit y'all grew up on.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
you know, I'm right in that pocket. You know what
All
I'm
right,
saying?
you know what? Speaking of that, I got two things. Well, I'll address the first one first. Is that a
Can't
real
address the
thing?
first one second.
All right. Don't be an asshole, bro. Sheesh. But you know what? I'm glad we filming this because that's what I put on my Instagram. Now y'all get to see Simon be an asshole in person because everybody thinks I'm the ass. Like that's the funniest
You are.
thing. Everybody thinks I'm the mean person. Like he's. But as an artist, is that a real thing? Like being in the house that the Beatles were in? Because I find that a lot of musical artists like to do that. Like they like to go where other artists have been.
So I didn't
Like,
even.
is that a thing? Like,
I didn't
do you
even
feel some type of way.
I
or?
didn't even know. Like, so I had stayed in the house 3 times already before I finally met Corey. His wife, you know what I'm saying, of course, runs the crib. Corey is back and forth from here to Colorado. And shout out to, you know, the Adams family. So fucking cool, Jackie and Corey.
Dun.
Yeah, you was able to meet.
Don't do it.
You were able to meet Jackie, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so fucking.
Free smoke,
I didn't realize free smoke. Every time I come down, she keep a nigga laced up with a nice California bag of weed, dog. But I didn't realize what really was going on. You know, I just Airbnb some shit and came out here and
That's what's really crazy is that you just
like
it was no
found
connect.
the fucking
You just
house.
found
Nothing. It was just the house
to have
we
all those
picked to
connects.
stay. You know what I'm saying? The price was right, and you know, I'm gonna go stay in the hills. So
What made you decide when you wanted to take your music to the next level that it was better to come out west as opposed to going like New York or Atlanta, the vibe like that? What was the decision making in that process?
well, fast fact, my people are from New York, as you know that, right? Both
Right.
So all my people are from New York. Shout out to the East Coast. Huge family out there. You know what I'm saying? And from every borough. So I mean, I'm just spread out. My mother was the only one of 7, 8 kids that actually moved from New York. So, I mean, I would be a New Yorker. It would be no reason for me to stay in New York because I have so much family. 1, 2, it's so expensive. 3, the weather. You get 6 months of good weather and 6 months of bad weather. So I already know how New York is moving. I love New York, but you can't beat the weather out here. You know what I'm saying? I had never been to LA. I've been going to New York since I was a little kid. So for me to move there, it really didn't make sense.
You feel like it would be
to
the
me.
same move.
I feel like you still be in a comfortable space.
Yeah.
In a comfortable space. You know what I'm saying? You got to step outside your box, and that's what I did. I came out here. Y'all were out here, so it made sense. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm a little too late on this sign. Maybe I should have been going to LA. These niggas went out there. You know what I'm saying? And I waited. You know, and I think 2 years passed. Now y'all been living here how long?
This is the third year? Or
Third year. So I
Right.
started
3
coming
years.
out
It's
here.
been 3 years, so this is our 4th.
Okay. So yeah. So I mean,
shit about to pop off.
it just takes one time. It just takes one fucking time, bro, to fucking land at LAX or John Wayne and drop the top and feel that weather and smoke that good weed and really, you know what I'm saying? You stay one time in those hills.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a feeling up there.
Yeah, it is.
You eat your couple mushrooms,
It's a
you know what
feeling.
I'm saying?
Here we go.
You know what I'm
Here we
saying?
go.
Shit starts to get real euphoric.
Here we go.
So, you know what I'm saying? It was a mind blowing experience, man. It was like when I saw that, I was like, this is what I want for my life. You know what I'm saying? I want to drive these motherfucking fast cars, you know, and make a lot of money and have a house in the hills and good weather and you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so did you feel some type of way about staying at the house, the Beatles? Like, was that?
So when I found out,
there you go.
okay, so this is the third time that I found out. I skipped the question. Did I pivot?
Good. You pivoted.
I pivoted like our president of the United States,
You
dog.
pivoted,
I
bro.
think I pivoted.
But
But
it's
yo,
cool.
so the nigga last time I was out here, we was tripping in the hills. You know what I'm saying? And
You know what though? But we went.
I tell you
Was the
what's
last
in the-
time
what's
you
in
was
the
here?
back-
We went to Vegas. Was that the
that
last
was
time?
not the last
Time
time.
before last.
Time before that. Okay.
So
We had a good time in Vegas though.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
yeah,
all right.
that was fun.
I'm trying
so
to tangent. Go ahead.
I tripped in with Corey. You know what I'm saying? This is my first time meeting him. He heard my music. He was really digging it. He was like, I want to work with you. You know what I'm saying? So we're drinking mushroom tea. We're up in the fucking hills. We got the Hollywood what is that? The Mulholland water tank is right in my backyard.
Okay.
You saw it, right?
Yeah.
So that's a famous landmark for LA, which is just This is the only house that has access to the motherfucker, which is insane. Because none of those other houses in that little radius can get to that behind that gate. And then you got Lake Hollywood right in the back. So it was like, okay, well, fuck, you got this view, you got this view. So then he told me, he was like, yeah, the Beatles sat right here by this tree, the same spot that I had been smoking at. And he was like, this is where they wrote their music. I know this for a fact. You know, he's telling me this shit. And I'm like, fucking serious? He's like, yeah, John Lennon was sitting right there. And then the nigga was like, and then that house right there, that's where they were doing acid experiments and tripping out on acid and doing and writing music and shit. And I was like, okay, this drug life might be okay then, dog. You know what I'm saying? It might be okay, dog.
Inside Nipple does not support. He's his own person.
His views of mushrooms and drugs
do not constitute the
mushroom
views
is a
of
mushroom, dog.
That's true. That's not. That's
You can't
organic.
really call mushroom a drug.
Yeah, that's true because you can't. We did thorough research.
Yeah.
You can't overdose on mushrooms. You can just trip really hard. Shout out to that chick that gave me an edible, and I think it was LSD, but that's neither here nor there.
See, you a little bit
Shout
more
out to
experienced than me because I ain't never tried no shit like that.
But I didn't know that's what was happening. I thought it was just a regular.
Was you
edible.
playing dumb and you knew, but you was trying to act like you didn't know?
Hey, you know
so
me,
when
dog.
shit really popped off, you could have
nah,
been like,
nah.
I didn't know, son.
Nah, you know me. I've never done drugs my whole life. Like that's just wasn't my thing. But every time I've had a situation like that, it's been because of a chick. So maybe that's my drug.
Where you meeting
I
these
got a
girls,
problem.
dog? You gotta start swiping. You gotta start
Breaking ground, people. Oh,
start
shit.
swiping left, dog.
A nigga going through self-therapy right now,
I start
dog.
swiping left on these hoes, man. Nah, dog. All you gotta look is
Maybe
you
that's my
gotta.
drug.
Hey, dog. Hey, I don't be on. Hey, all right.
Breaking new ground out here.
I mean,
You got me in trouble. You see it?
We all have these. We all have our things, bro. We all have our.
We
things.
all have our strengths.
We all have our things.
Oh man, that's cool. That's cool.
I'm trying to be better though.
I know we all are, man. That's the point of life. Love, be better.
Man, I had a follow up, but y'all got me all sidetracked. I don't remember what my follow up was. Oh well.
What's up? So how you feel about the music you making right now?
Man, it's fucking amazing. That's all I can say. It's fucking amazing, dog. From the creative process to the whole approach, you know what I'm saying? Even the few couple times, like, man, look, I just want to see some footage. But take your time on editing it. Because I'm not even fucking sold on what I want to do with that shit because where I'm going with the whole project, you know what I'm saying? Those records aren't even going to make my final project. Now, I will be coming out with a tape right before Forbidden Fruit. I haven't really decided on the name. You know what I'm saying? But it's just going to be to have a, you know what I'm saying, a project for just to build up, you know what I'm saying? Just to build up the buzz right before Forbidden Fruit actually drops. So I'm going to do that, and then that'll be all the records, you know what I'm saying? No Time, Breathe, I'll throw all of those out there, you know, for free on SoundCloud. And then Forbidden Fruit is what it is, man. I want to build these visuals and put these dope records out. Shout out to my nigga Noble, too. Yeah. We just worked on a super dope record called Swim, and out in Studio City. It's sounding real good, man, and it's coming easier than it's been for me out down south. You know what I'm saying? It's just coming out real easy, a lot easier for me. You know,
All right.
it's all in the work ethic.
All right. Well, this is what's about to happen now. So Eskabel came in here. He brought vodka with him.
Mm-hmm.
I've had 2 cups.
Your eyes are definitely low.
I'm feeling like I can say whatever, and I don't have no problem at this point.
Wait, before you say whatever,
All right.
let it be known. There's no editing. Like, we don't
know.
edit.
That's not
Like,
right. That's
tape
I know.
runs. We put it out. Like, okay,
All
as long
right,
as you cool with that.
Yeah. No. This is all right. So what's the plan with the videos for the project? Let's talk about that.
You talking about what we've already shot?
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the new project.
So I want to get with y'all. I got
Slow down. All right.
He going somewhere.
I'm going somewhere. Yeah.
There's only a second.
What was he talking about? All right, jumping back in. We had a brief situation, but I got that handled. All right. So being that this is gonna be an official studio project.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what's the label?
Black Shark Productions.
Okay. In regards to doing your videos, have you thought about a plan in regards to that? Like, what's the best route for you releasing videos in regards to?
Well, it's gonna boil down to so I'm keeping the project short.
Right.
8 to 10 songs. I want to say I could pick 8 to 10 right now. I'm just pumping out as many records as I can while I'm on this wave, so I can kind of like bust out. You know, I got right now probably about 30 records to choose from. Maybe only right now, maybe 6 of those will make the project. I figure at the rate I'm at, I have about 50 records to pick from to put together this particular project that's going to flow from beginning to end, that's going to make sense. So from there, I think the smartest thing for me to do is not to move like I've been moving and hitting y'all a few days beforehand and sending the videos or whatever. Just be bad timing. I don't plan on doing that no more. That's why I didn't do that shit this time. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like, let me hold up on that. We're going to go out here. We're going to work on some records, link up with these producers, because that's what I'm essentially here for. You know what I'm saying? And I'll get with y'all when I get with y'all on the next move. But I definitely want to have time to really break down the project before it ever even comes out. I don't want to get myself in a position where I'm rushing to even drop the project because I'm not on no fucking deadline. I'm an independent artist.
Yeah.
So as long as I'm working, I know that I'm getting closer and closer to that point to where I'm going to have my final 8 to 12 records. So with that being said, as soon as that motherfucker is stamped, boom, Forbidden Fruit is a wrap, then I want to look at all the songs and break down systematically what would be the best record to drop first, second, and third, opposed to just shooting to everything. You know what I'm saying?
That's what the apples are for.
Okay. Yeah.
I've been trying to figure out for 2 weeks, and I
Is
meant
that
to
what this
ask
whole
you.
question was about?
No, but I just thought about it because I meant to ask you, and you said Forbidden Fruit like 2 times now. So that's why he puts the fucking apples on Instagram.
Forbidden Fruit.
That's a good job.
Forbidden Fruit. So, well,
Got that.
Ernest, you
All
caught
right,
that
so the
though.
question.
What's your follow up?
Well, it wasn't a follow. It was just the question was about that, like, because previously that's how we have been moving in regards to.
Yeah.
Eskabel
But I felt
videos.
like we had a relationship where we could do that. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Hey.
definitely. Nah,
Because you never fucking know. It might be some shit we might scrap. You know what I'm saying?
No, we good. No, we good.
Or
we
shit
go back.
that we might fucking
No,
have.
We go back.
That-
we
B-roll
we got,
shit or
we got
just-
history
You know,
on,
it's not about
on a whole real
it's not
level.
about
So
that.
it's
It's
not
about
that.
It's about the
But at
process
this point,
of getting the best product.
at this point, that's where we at. At this
So-
point,
so,
it's
yeah.
about at this point where we at, both of us and you. It's about putting out the best
The
thing
best
that makes
shit.
the most sense.
The most
Yeah.
sense.
Right.
So if y'all have been holding back, waiting for me to get my mind right, thank you for that. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to get myself to a point to where I'm like, okay, well, I didn't put these motherfuckers out. Like, I'm rushing.
Yeah.
Because I tell people all the time, I'm not competing with these rappers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Rap is a young sport. Like, I started rapping young, but now I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm grown man status, but I'm still at the point where I can make music. So my musical content changes with time. It just is what it is. Now I'm still going to give you a little bit of that Eskabel, that rapid fire spitting, but my records are getting a lot more personal. Like the type of records I used to make from the Pep Talk, Chemistry and all those type of records. I'm expanding on that sound more than Incredible. You know what I'm saying? What was that record we did? Incredible. You remember that video we shot?
Yeah. No,
I'm
I like that. That
expanding
was
more on
definitely
I'm expanding more on the, you know what I'm saying, on those type
Phenomenal.
of records,
We changed it to
Chemistry.
phenomenal. Yeah.
I'm you know, expanding on that sound and just talking about my life, man. I'm breaking down from beginning to end, from my first real relationship when I was 16 years old in high school all the way up to, you know what I'm saying, 30 years old. What the fuck? I bring myself back to those situations, how I felt in these certain little situations when I was dealing with certain females. And there's a lot of those type of records, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of life type of records, you know, dreamers, you know, time flying on you and you know, just real, because right now I'm at a point where if I'm not going to compete with these rappers, then I need to be true to myself, and I don't feel like I've really been giving the world my real versatility and what I can really do as an artist. There's so much more into me, you know what I'm saying? And now that, you know, I'm older, I move certain people around, I have bulletproof self-confidence. I took on, you know, combat sports, and got my mind focused. For me right now, everything is about organization, sequence and numbers, and a long-lasting legacy. So with this being my first studio album, I'm going to make sure when I put it out, it's going to be jamming from beginning to end. And I'm going to be able to live with these records and these visuals when I'm 40 years old. I'm going to be able to sit back and say, I'm proud of that. I actually took my time, and that was something that I was passionate about at that time in my life. Or I might be 50 and still be making music. Who fucking knows? You know what I'm saying? I'd want to do music for the rest of my life. But for me, it's about a long-lasting legacy and giving good art, because the beautiful thing about the world and music nowadays is you don't need a record company.
Right.
You really don't. You know what I'm saying? And people think
it's just
they
about
do need a deal.
just be dope.
Just gotta be
Just
dope.
be
as
dope,
fuck.
bro.
People will find you.
Yeah.
People will find you if you're dope. If you're
Yeah.
not dope and you're competing with everybody else and you sound like everything else, which everybody has made that mistake, but you got to be bold enough to take that shit down and start back over and start from scratch.
That's what I tell people all the time.
On to the
You
next.
You ever heard a dope song or watched a dope movie? It didn't tell anyone about it.
No.
You ain't never did that.
You ain't never did
You
that.
want to share that with people, like,
soon,
hey,
soon
you
as
gotta
you hear
this.
something,
You
soon
gotta
as
see
you
this.
hear something that's like, you like, hey, that's dope. You like, hey, bro, did you hear that? Did
Yeah.
you? Hey, look, I got this thing. I just told my brother yesterday about 3 podcasts that I listened to,
Yeah.
just cause I was like, hey, they changed the way I think. Like the way I think was changed, bro. You gotta go listen to this,
Yeah.
and that's you're exactly right. That's how that shit works. If it's dope, they gonna share it.
Yeah, every time.
That's the truth.
Shout out to all the people that shared the
Step.
YouTube podcast.
Shout out to the love
I'm
on.
assuming that y'all thought it was dope.
Shout out to the love on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? If y'all could just go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. You know, watch those YouTube videos.
Yeah, because we
appreciate
need
it.
100 subscribers to have our name as the
To
as
do
a
some
YouTube
stuff.
channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, like YouTube won't let you be like, is that a YouTube.com/ is that a nipple? We can't do that until we have 100 subscribers. Yeah.
So yeah, get us there.
We didn't
So
know that though,
subscribe.
so that's why we wasn't really pushing this. But now we're pushing it. But yeah, man, that's dope. All right, as
Well-
long as you got a plan, I'm with that. Let's make some dope shit. At this point, I'm gonna tell you where we are at this point. I'm not gonna lie to you. We feel like we can visually, I can do what I want.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm at that point. Like before, it was like, let's try this. At this point, we know.
Well,
how
we
to
just
we
get
know
we
how
get
to do it now.
we get better with time, and I don't feel
yeah.
bad. I don't feel no type of way about doing something, and if it's not working, scratching it and moving on to the next.
Like we tell everybody,
it's not working, on to the next.
if it's music video, commercial, movie, it's one or two things you need. It's either time or money. If you have money,
We can
then
get that
time
shit
ain't
done.
an issue because
If
you
you
can
got
hire
time,
more
yeah.
people.
If you got money, we can do that shit in 3 days.
But if we
If
don't
you ain't got
have,
money,
if you don't have the budget,
cool.
then you gotta have time and you gotta plan everything out carefully.
Let's spread
if
it
you
out.
do that, you can get whatever you want.
We can do the dopest shit. It might take a month though.
Yeah.
I'm cool with
You
that.
know what I'm saying? Like,
And that's the thing about it. I'm cool with that, man. I'm like, let's get the dope shit. Let's get the dope shit, and that because I want to get on to the dope shit so I can like start replacing. You know what I'm saying? Because like I was just in the studio when I told you I met with PAX people,
Yeah.
and I was almost at a point where damn I got access to my YouTube. Nigga, I'm fiddling with shit. I'm looking at the delete button. I'm like One video I'll never take down is Canon because that's my motherfucking shit. But I was
Yeah.
a few of them as I pulled one down, you know what I'm saying? And that was bold. That took some balls because I knew what it took to get that shit done. But at the end of the day, I didn't feel bad about it because I was like, you know what? I didn't want to be affiliated with none of these artists. It was a sour situation. Like I said, take that shit down. You know what I'm saying? Boom. And I took that shit better than what the fuck I thought I would. So I know once the dope shit starts raining, then I can start pulling out. But like I said, I was at the studio with people, and they was like, you got some content, can we see? You know? So when you get yourself in those situations, you don't ever want to not have nothing. Because
Right.
then it's like,
Yeah.
shit.
Because then it's like,
Who are
what
you?
Right.
Nigga, you
then
just not
then you
starting?
just saying.
How
Then
old
you
are
just
you?
talking. Right.
You just running your mouth, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta sometimes you gotta show the motherfuckers how long you've been grinding. They can see when the video was uploaded years ago. Okay, you've been at it for a minute and you're still true to it. So, man, I want to say just recently, shit. I hit a point where I was like, okay, I put the streets down, I put all that running around down, and this is a full-time motherfucking job with anything, man.
Yeah.
Any fucking dream you want to do, it's a full-time grind. It's not no part-time shit. There's no such thing as, well, I just want to make these type of records to try to get on the radio. No, them niggas that's on the radio are working at this shit full-time. They just might be one-hit wonders, but I guarantee you they might have worked 5 years to be that one-hit wonder. It just is what it is,
And that's
bro.
the crazy thing. Like,
You think these
them
motherfuckers
niggas, they
just
put that work in.
You
They
think,
did.
Yeah. You
They
think they
did.
just came out of the blue and it's overnight. Like, this is a full-time thing, man. And you got to know, have your business right, because one day you might be broken, the next day them checks start raining in. And you know when them checks start raining in, shit, you better hope to God you got your business right so you can direct deposit it into your account and buy that house in the hills. So
Right.
that's just where I'm at, man. You know, I'm
That's what's up.
you know, we in it. We in it full force, man.
This episode went from aliens to the music business.
It's all in there.
It's all in there.
It all makes
Hollywood
sense,
is a
though. It was
crazy
all
place.
coherent.
Think so?
Yeah, y'all a little more lit than I am.
I am. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Y'all can see.
This Eskabel, bro, he be dog.
Forbidden fruit, dog. That's why I dropped the apple. I'm gonna tell you something.
Perfect
Dog.
timing.
I tried it. It's a hidden message behind the apple as well, dog.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because
sure it
certain
is.
like, you know, a female might hit me up or DM me, and I just send the apple back.
I'm gonna start doing that.
I just send the
I'ma
apple
start doing
back,
that.
and it's like
Not to you though. Not to you though.
I send the apple back, dog, because it's like, click on my page and what is my bio? My bio says one thing. It was TBS Dreamland Co. I'm repping y'all niggas to the fullest, but I
Man,
was like,
and we
I
appreciate
just
that,
want to
bro.
go, and it'll go back to that. But right now, I'm just like on some forbidden fruit shit. So when you see the apples, like forbidden fruit,
Yeah.
don't respond back to the apple like I got today. It's like, oh my God, OMG, you are everything. I'm like, I just sent you an apple. Go to my page. It says forbidden fruit. I am forbidden fruit. Stay away from me if you don't want me to ruin your motherfucking life. I will fuck your shit up.
That is
You know
awesome.
what I'm saying?
That's funny, dog. Hey, that's funny.
That's just the truth.
My go-to emoji is the old Muslim man with the
Really? What does that mean?
nothing. But it always gets the conversation going. What does that mean? What you think it means? Have you looked around the society today? And then next day I'm like, what
Hey, that's
you doing this weekend?
That's hey, you hey, that's mean, dog. You ain't shit for that. That's deep.
Now I gotta switch it up.
Cause like I fuck with the straight face and the thinking joint. Like I do that all the time. I do them heavy. Like it's a couple people that hate that emoji just cause I use it so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sarcasm is a potential for greatness. I've
You know,
always heard that.
And I appreciate that, dog.
It
Cause
is,
see,
dog.
some people be shitting on
It's American
sarcasm.
humor. It's American
They
humor,
shit on
dog.
sarcasm, but I'm,
Well, it's got to the point
it's an
where
acquired taste.
everyone tries to do it, and most
Everyone
aren't good
can't
at
do it.
Right.
Most aren't
It's
good at
you
it.
have to
Yeah.
It's a thing. Like that's a thing. You have to. I grew up on Seinfeld.
Well, you have
bro.
to know what the fuck's
Like
going on.
I started watching Seinfeld in the 11th grade,
Mm-hmm.
and that was my go-to show. Like, cause you know, college you don't really watch TV. You be doing shit, but I watched Seinfeld. So after that, that's where the sarcasm came from. Like I'm a full red-blooded sarcasm person.
Makes sense.
Like, so people think I'm an asshole, but it's not that. Like, it's all in jest. Like, I mean,
Old man emoji.
I mean, no malice. There's no malice. It's just, I think it's funny. And thus, we're in Hollywood now writing scripts. So,
Boom.
boom,
Well, that was real. We got an
Kawanga.
end, fellas. We got an end.
we got it in. What's funny is it winded up right around an hour, so we, worked out.
Always do.
Unless y'all
man.
got something else y'all want to talk about.
Nah,
Let's
we
talk
good.
about these hoes. No, I'm just playing.
That's a
I
young
don't
nigga
even use that
conversation.
word like that.
If
Like,
Billy was in here, he'd be like, "Any questions? Anybody got any questions?"
our other
Got
partner,
like comedy shows going for 6 hours.
right?
But,
On that, make sure y'all check us out, Living Room Comedy. We're filming that this Friday. I don't even know why I'm saying that because that doesn't really apply to the people that's listening to the podcast.
but we filming it
But
every
we're
other
filming
Friday.
it every other Friday. So if you're listening to it, if you're watching us, come check us
You're in
out.
LA, you want to be a part of it? Hit us
Just
up.
hit us up, and then we'll let you know when the next Living Room Comedy is. And we got it. We got
If
it.
you DM me the old Muslim man, I get your VIP seating. That's from me to you.
I don't even know what that means.
I need to
but
find the
that's what's
old Muslim. You got a droid?
Hell yeah.
You know,
I
our
got a
shit
Troy.
come with some shit that iPhone. What you got, droid?
up. I got an Android. I mean, no. No, I don't. Let's talk about that.
He
Let's
wants
talk
an
about
Android.
that. I got an iPhone because I was talking to this girl. See, everything in my life that's not what's up is because of some girl I was talking to. That's what happens to me. So I was talking to this girl, and she was like, my plan was up, and they was like, you're free for a free upgrade.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. Well, at the time, I didn't want the Galaxy. It was the Galaxy 4. No, what's the Galaxy you on now?
I'm on 7.
It was the Galaxy 5 that was out.
8 next month.
It was the 5 that was out. And I was like, I didn't really like the 5. So I was like, shit, I don't know what to get because I don't really like the 5. She was like, you should get the iPhone. I was like, nah, I'm anti-iPhone. Like, I don't fuck with iPhone. But no, we could FaceTime. But I really liked her, though. You know what I'm saying? So I got the phone and we broke up the next month, nigga. Like, we stopped talking the next month.
Oh, I think she like me.
And I still got the iPhone and don't have her. So
You ain't got the phone because of a girl.
I made it. Hey, niggas make. Hey, look.
You know why she left? Because you got the phone.
Exactly. If I'd have
Exactly.
stood next to my shit, she'd have
I'm
respected
trying to
me
tell
more.
you, dog.
But, you know, you try to.
Lessons learned.
I definitely learned.
We were put here to fucking
now, now, it's tough. I'm hard on them. It's tough.
All
It's tough.
right,
all
man. Let's
good.
get out of here. Somebody gonna get in trouble. Let's get out of here.
I am, but it's all good.
H-Town, Mo City.
All day,
Appreciate
man,
y'all.
Mo City, all
Mo
day,
City,
man.
man. You got to rep that. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all boys
What's up,
having me.
dog? Someone's been an asshole. No, I'm not. No, I thought you was gonna be with me.
Ah, nah, I got you. It's
No,
all
you
good.
don't. You know, you're not with me now. All right, man. Check us out on social media. Where can they find you, Bill?
Instagram.com/The Black Shark. Eskabel, Twitter, Eskabel. It's pretty much The Black Shark for everything. YouTube/The Black Shark. What else I got?
We'll put it all on
Eskabel.com. It's all out there. And trap. I want my niggas rich by summer 17. That nigga went Machiavelli on that hoe, dog.
Nah, it's a very dope. It was a very dope
I'm about to
album.
go jam that bitch right now.
Yeah.
I'm about to drink the rest of the sky and jam that. So, man.
That's what I was gonna say earlier. Is Rick Ross did a very good job of mixing the old and the new. Like
Yeah.
his album is a testament because I can listen to it and still feel like, hey, that's rap from like late '90s, but he still has a vibe of that
Young
2010,
dudes.
yeah, like to where they can listen to it too. He
Hey,
did a
gotta-
very good job.
If he ain't picking the beats, whoever he is got a great ear for music because his beats, regardless of where his raps are, his beats
I
are
know
always
previously
immaculate.
every album I've ever
You can
liked
best
of
believe
his,
he's picking his own beat.
every album I've liked of his, he has had a big Justice League influence. So I haven't checked his production credits yet to see how much they are involved, but
There we go.
I don't know what that horn situation
Again.
I told him about it yesterday every time.
every time.
What's upsetting is that they leave the house together. He gets in the car, and then someone else gets out, and he's honking at them to hurry him up. One day, sooner or later, you got to put your foot down, bro. Get your shit together before you leave this house.
AIS, bro. Ass and seats.
Right?
But yeah, y'all check us out at Is That a Nipple? www.isthatanipple.com. It goes straight to the Dreamland website. So y'all make sure y'all check out www.dreamlandandco.com. My personal information, I'm not even doing that no more because y'all don't ever hit me up, so it's cool.
For real, I'm not doing it. I am Jay Simon.
But this is the first time we're on YouTube. Like we just not got on YouTube, so maybe people will hit us up now. Hit us up if there's somebody in Hollywood that y'all want us to interview or be on the show within reason. Obviously, I mean I don't know Denzel.
Anybody.
Like,
Say anybody. We'll get them sooner or later.
no, you know what? And that's a very good. See, now I feel like we're going overtime, but that's a very good point. You know what I've learned about being a man? You can get any chick you want if you got
Here we
patience,
go.
bro.
All right, people. We wrapping it up.
That's the fucking truth.
It's the truth.
That's the fucking
Hey,
truth.
You
It
wait
is-
it out.
it is the
You can
truth.
get whoever.
I've seen some of the lamest niggas get some of the baddest bitches.
Just wait. Just wait.
I've seen it.
They just
And then
wait.
they come back and they like,
Tell you
it
one
was
thing.
so horrible and bad.
Nigga. Hey,
He
just
stayed
wait.
persistent and he got the
Just wait.
pussy.
Just
And he
wait.
knocked you down, bitch.
Just wait. You can get.
You gave it
whoever.
up.
You can
You're
get
a slut.
whoever you want.
Your parents know.
If I'm in your DMs,
Go to
disregard-
LA
if
and
I'm in
put
your
up
DMs,
ads.
Say all
disregard
that.
this.
I didn't
But
say
my
all that.
slow play DM game is immaculate. Let me tell you.
Oh, the slow play?
Woo, the slow play.
Let's
I'm a
talk about
master
that
of the
ride
slow
to
play.
Vegas with the top down though for 5 hours.
All right, we getting up out of here now.
Let's go. Let's
That
go.
was the funniest
Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
shit in the fucking world. Oh my god. And the video might not even come out, dog. It might have been all for nothing. Dog.
We had a good time though.
Oh, it was fucking
We had a good time though.
dog. Y'all missed the fucking trip.
Y'all
That was
missed
my
it.
first mushroom trip, and it was amazing.
He loved everybody.
Oh my god.
You ain't never seen nobody tell you he loved you so many times.
Tripping in the fucking hills, dog.
In front of the camera. Sit down.
Still going?
Yeah, we still going.
We got to wrap it up. We got to do a
You
proper
should-
wrap up.
Okay, let's do it.
Come on. Go.
Oh, we talking about mushrooms in the hills.
No, we about to wrap it up. Wrap it up.
All right, okay. This has been Is That a Nipple? The podcast. Hey, y'all make sure y'all check us out. Go to our Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, everywhere. We're everywhere at isthatanipple.com. Mod.
It's repeating yourself. Come on. Get out.
Appreciate y'all listening. Check us out. We'll be back next week.
Turn the camera off so I can dance.